and welcome to another soul-spanking edition of Metal Fallout. I'm your host, Mark Katchamar. Now, coming up next, we're going to be looking at a band from Colorado Springs, Colorado called In Elements. They have a new album coming out July 15th, and we have a sneak peek at that album. So check this out. This is In Elements. Their music says it all. When the ground shakes, I will stand still. I will prevail. With guitar riffs that stick in your head and vocals that resonate. 'Cause it's all the same to me, as long as you are pleased. In Elements brings a solid level of excellence to the underground independent music scene. So save us, we're waiting. Formed in Colorado Springs, Colorado, In Elements represents never fails to remain silent among all the rest, selling out shows everywhere they go. And it's not uncommon to hear fans singing along as a band rips up the stage. In the spirit of grunge metal, they have a hard edge. So what are we fighting for? Is this the end? Yet their music also has another side. A threat to me losing my sense, filled with emotion and melody. And all I can say is the nightmares here among us, but what can I do? The song Spoiled Sheep is by far their best and greatest song. That their stand together will prevent the end. It speaks to the great potential of the band. But when the ground shakes, I will stand still. And it will most certainly become an anthem in the years to come. When my open wounds start to bleed, I will stand still. Another song that stands out is a song called Post Stress. 'Cause all I've got is memories. The opening guitar riff is enough to determine the song's worth, and it only gets better as the song progresses. With that said, In Elements continues to impress, on the stage and in the studio. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give In Elements a rating of 8. Now again, that was the band In Elements from Colorado Springs. They have a new album coming out July 15th. Now if you don't live in Colorado, I have good news for you. You can find these guys on iTunes. Just go to your computer, click on the iTunes icon, type in Elements, and it'll take you to the album. Now I'm a huge fan of In Elements. I love their music, I love their new album, but I wanted to take some time to give out a special recognition to their photographer. Now this guy goes by Deadfall Photography, and is probably the best still photography in metal I've ever seen. Now you can see his pictures in full resolution on their Facebook page. Coming up next on Metal Fallout, we're going to be looking at the top 10 TV moments and metal history, and you won't believe what tops out at number 1. That's next on Metal Fallout. Starting at number 10, we go to Mayhem on the Cross. Episode 21 from the 4th season of Bones, where the horrors of Norwegian black metal become the focus of an FBI investigation. Agent Booth, along with his socially awkward geek squad, use science and psychology to uncover the mystery of the cross.
The victim is American.
Revealing a darker side of metal music.
Definitivt mänsklig.
Even though the episode sensationalizes the reality of metal, there is some truth to the extreme criminal nature of Norwegian black metal. The episode originally aired on April 16, 2009, once again putting the fear of metal in the hearts of moms all across the country. Next, we take you to the most unlikely place to find metal.
It's the Muppet Show with our very special guest star, Alice Cooper.
The Muppet Show.
Alice Cooper? 15 seconds to curtain, Mr. Cooper.
On March 28, 1978, old school rocker Alice Cooper made an appearance performing his hit song, Welcome to My Nightmare.
Here's Alice Cooper.
Now I know what you're thinking. Alice Cooper is not metal. Just consider the context of the time. This was the 70s after all, and real metal did not exist. Back in the day, Alice Cooper was considered extreme and even gothic.
Oh, well, where are we going to get somebody to play on one day's notice for only $10?
Moving right along, we come to number 8 on our list, where Dave Mustaine from Megadeth makes a cameo appearance on the Drew Carey Show.
Don't be nervous, son. Just slow down. It's supposed to sound that way.
Metal takes a back seat to laughs as Drew Carey turns him down during a guitar audition. This was the second episode of the 4th season, and it aired on September 30th, 1998. From Cleveland to the cartoon town of Springfield, our next TV metal moment gets animated as Metallica makes an appearance on The Simpsons.
What's up, Metallica? Need a lift? We don't take rides from strangers.
Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering why it took 18 seasons to get Metallica on The Simpsons.
Hey, loser, we got a ride from a real fan.
After all, what could be better than Master of Puppets and Mole Man? That episode was called The Moot, and it aired on September 10th, 2006, in season 18 of the show. That takes us to number 6 on our countdown, where we find the band Kiss taking center stage on the cartoon Family Guy.
And have a wonderful time.
Even if you think Kiss is too soft for metal, I guarantee you'll like this episode. And there are plenty of laughs to go around as Peter points out how cool it is that his wife did Kiss.
Hey guys, this is the girl I told you about. I knew her before we formed Kiss. Luce Lois.
Those crazy guys in gothic makeup made their appearance on episode 16 in the 3rd season of Family Guy. The episode aired on December 21st, 2001. Now on to number 5 on our list, where we take you back to February 18th, 1989, where Aerosmith made a special appearance on Public Access. Remember Wayne's World? Well, I do, and I think it's one of the best reoccurring skits on Saturday Night Live. In fact, those two goofballs inspired me to make Ground Zero. If only Aerosmith would make a guest appearance on my show.
We are right in the middle of our 5-part series this week called Rock on the Wild Side.
Coming in at number 4 is Gwar. And daytime TV will never be the same after Gwar made a special appearance on the Joan Rivers Show.
Let's give her a hand. Here you go.
Believe it or not, the audience laughed at everything Oderus and Beefcake had to say.
Basically, we view the human race as scum. We are indeed from another planet, and human beings we see as food, dogs so much, to be destroyed on stage.
The episode aired in 1990, and Gwar made several other appearances, including a brief stop on the Jerry Springer Show. Getting down to the wire, we go to South Park, Colorado for number 3 on our list.
If we can reach the stage, we can upload this Slayer CD into their music system. Hippies can't stand death metal.
When a mob of hippies descend on the mountain town of South Park, it's up to Cartman to save the day. Using the song Raining in Blood, Cartman unleashes Slayer on an unsuspecting crowd of hippies. The episode is called Die Hippie Die and aired on March 16, 2005. For number 2 on our list, we go to the Windy Apple for My Dinner with Anthrax.
The only place that's hot is the party at Bud Bundy's house.
Married with Children has to be one of the best sitcoms of all time, and add the band Anthrax, and you have instant TV history. As the plot goes, Bud and Kelly win a dinner with Anthrax.
They're gonna eat the mystery pack. Even Dad won't eat the mystery pack. These guys are cool.
However, because of the Great Bundy curse, a terrible snowstorm puts a damper on their plans. It isn't until after the band eats the mysterious package in the fridge that the real party begins.
I see 50 people now. Let's jam.
The episode aired on February 23rd, 1992, in the 6th season of the show. Which brings us to the all-time greatest metal moment in television history. Are you ready for this? Kitty Metal, that Saturday Night Live parody where Axl and Slash rock out nursery rhymes. The skit aired on Saturday, November 2nd, 1991, where Skid Row was the musical guest. Well, there you have it, the top 10 greatest TV metal moments of all time.
Kitty Metal, now available at Record World and Holly Hobbit.
Well, again, that was the top 10 metal moments in TV history, and I tell you what, if they did make a Kitty Metal album, it'd be selling out like crazy. Remember this guy? Now we're just about out of time for this episode of Metal Fallout. I'm your host, Mark Katchelmar. Now if you're watching this on YouTube, we have more episodes. You can find our main page on MySpace at this address below. Now coming up next time, we're going to be looking at a band called Sepultura and their music video, Arise. We're also going to be looking at the band Entombed and their connection to the comic book hero, Wolverine. That's next time on Metal Fallout. Until then, remember, fans like you and me that keeps this music alive.